One.
After dark. Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
Tune to the Fabio, tune to the Fabio, tune to the Fabio, tune to the Fabio. Radio 1. Yo, listen to the infamous Fabio live on Radio 1. Beats rearranging, beats rearranging. From the bass scoping. Fabio, hold it down for the UK. Radio 1 star. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks to Chris Goldfinger. Best in Bashment. Yeah, I know about cameos on a Wednesday. I know what's cracking off. You know what I'm saying? Fabio, Radio 1. Scoping on a Friday. Blazing off the show with a tune that's been around for a minute. Linked to Michael Jackson as well. B-line from I Can't Help It, from the Off the Wall album. Plastic Soul, baby. Show Effects in the house on Bingo Recordings. And that is much about Michael Jackson as I'm going to mention tonight, because it's a minefield, isn't it? It's a whole minefield, and I don't want to get into it.
music's rolling.
Pendulum, featuring Fats, a little thing entitled Hold Your Corner from the eagerly awaited, highly vaunted, forthcoming album by Pendulum. That's a world exclusive, baby. Hold Your Corner, Fats, Pendulum. We have got a show. We're going to do a show. Well, I don't know what it's going to be like, but when I say we've got a show, I mean we've got a killer. That's what I mean, you know, just boosting myself up, giving myself love, as I do from time to time. We've got Clipz, he'll be stopping by, and he's coming in for a mix and an interview, whether he wants to do a mix or not. You know, we just leave it free. We just want to make him feel welcome. We've got the vinyl killers. No, we haven't got the vinyl killers tonight, but we've got my personal vinyl killers. We're going to give it a break for the week. We're just going to kind of like summarise what's going on and give you a real big chart next week. Got competition, 5 copies of the new Clipz album called Living Drums will be up for grabs. And you can win yourself a free entry for you and your mates at Cold Fusion, the Corn Exchange in Cambridge. Got the history lesson. No, we haven't. And we've got it cracking off tonight. Got loads and loads of new music. And I can't wait for Clipz to get in here because he's got a wicked album. There's a big summer of albums this year. We've got the Pendulum album coming out. We've got the Clipz album. 2 long awaited albums. Some great compilations. Got lickable beats from Easy Roaders coming soon as well. Also, the Calibre album is coming soon. Watch out for that. That is extremely sticky. Got a couple of things from that coming up a bit later. And we've got the London Electricity album coming soon. And this is a track, a little sneak preview, little thing entitled Look of Love. It's Fabio, it's Radio 1. This is how we do. This is how we blaze up on a Friday. Send this one to my production team, Jesse and Mikey, Big Bo, to the 2 of you. Radio 1, baby.
I'm just playing these games, but everybody knows how you get down. Now I know that you get scared sometimes to say to my face how you think that we are going in circles.
Going in Circle, the remix. Just reminding you, no vinyl Clipz tonight. Because we just feel like doing it. Remember, Clipz is coming up. Great to get some information on Clipz, because one thing that sometimes you do, you expect everyone to know who everyone is and where they're coming from, because they're your mates and stuff. And even AI on our last interview, it was great to hear, because a lot of the stuff they were saying I didn't know anything about, so I found out as much as you did. So it's great stuff, great stuff. So Clipz is coming in soon. We've got a competition. As usual, we've always given away goodies, and we got free VIP entry to the Corn Exchange in Cambridge. Great lineup. That's going to be cracking. No history lesson tonight, and after this as well, after this interview, there's not going to be loads more interviews, so I can get a chance to get into my summer groove. Get you on the liquid diet. That's my new one. I thought that was quite clever, actually. But, so the summer collection, and got so much great tunes to play. Big shout out to my boy Ryder. Big shout out to Brian G, all the Liquid V camp. Big shout out to the LTJ Bookham. Gonna let this one roll. Forthcoming on Bingo.
changed, the rules have just switched.
Loving that tune. Part of the summer collection. Little track entitled Back Over Me. Can you believe we've reached the turning point of the summer, midsummer? The longest days already come and gone. Can you believe all that? Frighteningly quick the year has gone. Remember Serbia, baby. We're coming 2 hours live in the mix. We ain't joking. We come to destroy on the 9th. All the Radio 1 crew will be representing. A lot of production team will be coming. We'll be having a good time. Charles Peterson, Annie Mac, Annie Nightingale, One Extras, DJ Bailey, Rage. It's gonna be sick. Also, I've got to mention a program that I've been watching on a Sunday. If you're into your soul music and you're into the history, oh dear, what happened there? I'll tell you, I'm ill. The history of black music. There's a program called Soul Deep, and it went right back from the 50s to artists like Sam Cooke and Otis Redding, and it's great because very informative. And especially good was a program on James Brown, because that guy, when we're talking about dance music, that guy changed the whole game. Even hip-hop drum beats, drum and bass drum beats. We have got to give love to James Brown, trust me, because he's the man. Also George Clinton, Bootsy Collins, Stevie Wonder, Marvin Gaye. Absolutely superb program. So everyone who's involved in that program, Soul Deep on a Sunday, which is finished now, sure will be repeated again in the future. If it ever comes back on, check that out. Back to the beats, little thing titled Uprock, big tune. Sending a big shout going out to the Hospital Boys. A little bit of Aretha Franklin cracking off in this. It's Fabio, it's Radio 1. It's how we do. Friday night, Saturday morning, baby.
bbc.co.uk/Radio 1.
I'm going to read out a couple of our emails. Someone says, didn't realise there was a set track listing. Oh, okay. You haven't been listening to the show properly then, have you? Big up yourself, dog. Some heavy, bassy tracks. Bought most of them. Looking forward to the collaborations with dBridge. Haven't heard them yet. Gonna snug up in bed and get ready with the Freeview. Do get some emails that you don't really understand at all. Don't even know if that one was kind of meant for me for some bizarre reason. Right, I have been listening to a tape of mine, did for me in 1996, of Goldie doing the Essential Selection on Radio 1. What a blinding set. Reminded me just why I love drum and bass afterwards. Chris from Bristol. I hope you don't think it's disrespectful to you. I've danced many a night to both of you. Oh, it's cool. You listen, you can give other people love. It's just like the other night, I was in Swerve and some geezer come to me, went, great set. He went, better than the set you played at Homelands. It's like, all right, thanks. Bye. Didn't even come so low. Do you know what I mean? And lastly, I'm from Istanbul, very enthusiastic for D&B. Unfortunately, D&B isn't popular in Istanbul. Never mind. God gave us UK jungle sound. Your programme in BBC Radio 1 is classic D&B actually. But you know that the local time in Istanbul is GMT times 2, so I'm always able to listen to your programme on Saturday mornings. Good to have people like you in the D&B scene. Big up to you all. Thank you very much. That's very heartfelt. And that's coming from Tim down there in Istanbul. All right, Tim, the next track's for you. Giving you some love. Got to also say a big shout going into Art Blakey III down there in New York. Also to Al Fuji down there in Boston, not forgetting you, Al. Big shout going out to DJ Addiction. Good to see you back on the firm, dog. Keep the emails coming as well. Always lovely to get some correspondence from you and get some love. I need some love right now, so it's always good to give me some love. I'm a love taker. That's what I am. But anyway, keep the emails coming to fabio@bbc.co.uk. got a few more going to read out a little bit later. Remember, Clipz is coming up in around 15 to 20 minutes time. No vinyl killers tonight. As we get ready for a great summer of sport. Oh, actually, there's not a great summer of sport at all. We've got the Ashes. England versus Australia. Great, I'm a cricket man, don't get me wrong. Right, come on now. Check this out. Holding this one down. I'm just going to tell you the name. King of Africa. That's all I can tell you, baby. It's Fabio. It's Radio 1. We got Clipz, the man, coming up in around 20 minutes. Here spreading love, giving you the summer collection, trying to brighten up your life.
tonight's show, hit bbc.co.uk/Radio 1. To get in touch, don't forget hit Fabio at bbc.co.uk.
stuff.
What kind of stuff?
I don't know exactly, but well, I think it's worth finding out.
Right, High Rollers competition. Tonight you could win free VIP entry for you and 3 mates to Cold Fusion at the Corn Exchange in Cambridge next Saturday night. The lineup includes Andy C, Grooverider, Swift, Brian G, Hype, Randall and Baron. Plus there'll be MCing from Skibbity, Fearless and Flux. Plus 2 live PAs. So that's going to be sick. Sick lineup, sick business. Along with free entry to the event, you also get full access to the VIP area, which includes access to the free bar. Plus the winner, plus one, will be able to take home some exclusive Cold Fusion CDs and T-shirts. All you've got to do is answer this question. Name the PAs performing on the night. There's 2 PAs, you've got to name them. And then you've got to send your answers to Fabio at bbc.co.uk, mark the subject High Rollers, or put pen to paper High Rollers, Fabio, Radio 1, London W1N, 6AJ. So that's the Corn Exchange next week Saturday. Night called Cold Fusion. Big DJs, Andy C, Grooverider, etc, etc, etc. All you got to do is tell us the name of the 2 PAs that are going to be performing on the night. So I'm sure if you've got a internet connection, you can go and look on that. Send your answers to Fabio at bbc.co.uk. Also, you can write to us, Fabio, Radio 1, London W1N 6AJ. If you remember what pens are, do you know what I mean? I sent my first file the other day on the computer. I'm so proud about that. It's like learning to drive or something, man. Got it all sorted out, sent the file, and it worked. Wow. Computers, eh? It's a brave new world for me, man. Trust me. webcam, the whole thing. Oh dear. You get all the porn pop-ups and it's all good. Great stuff. Dangerous for kids though, I've got to say. I don't want my kids getting into computers till they're at least 40. Too much information, man. It's too much, man. Information highway. It's a bit intense, but great stuff. So I can send files now. I don't know if I should have told anyone that, because that's been a great excuse for me. Like, send me some tunes. I'm like, listen, man, I can't actually send files. And they're like, oh, all right. You're a bit thick, aren't you? But I can now, so I blow myself up. So there you go. We've got Clipz coming in soon. He's going to be talking about his new album, The Living Drums, what's running with the Full Cycle Click, and he's a lovely guy, so he's going to be coming in anytime now. We're just kind of waiting for him at the moment. But until then, we've got you on the liquid diet tonight. From the Influx Dayton album, Special Black. Great tune. Fabio Radio 1, Friday night, Saturday morning, baby. This is how we do, this is how we flex, this is how we give it to ya.
We have to bring it back, 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 bring it back.
Special Black from the wonderful Influx Datum album, still out there. Catch that in your shop, 2 million and rising. Great album. Big shout to SS and all the crew. Right, we have got Clipz in the house. He's coming up in around 5 minutes' time. In the mix. And an interview, of course. No doubt. Gotta say, big up to all my Swerve people. It's been absolutely fantastic recently to get down there on a Wednesday night. Get on the liquid diet. I can't stop saying that. I still think it's very clever, you know. Not really getting no love for it, but you know. Big shout going out to Gerard, all the Full Cycle clip. Right, one more. We're going to go into the interview, go into a mix with Clipz coming up next.
Yo, listen to the infamous Fabio live on Radio 1.
Right. Little track entitled Grand Piano, little summer thing that you can catch. Coming from Germany. Lovely little roller. Anyway, we move swiftly on. Because on the last show we had AI, a bunch of guys with a very distinctive sound, come with something different, something new to the plate, young and hungry. And we have got in the house. See, I like to give, you know, a good build-up, a good lead into my guests. And I'm proud to say we've got Clipz here with us. What are you saying, Clipz?
Easy. Yeah, I'm cool, man. You cool?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just, I sent my first file this week, so I'm buzzing.
Right.
I'm on top of the world, you know what I'm saying? It's been a great thing for me. It's an achievement, you know what I'm saying?
It's big, isn't it? It's big, man.
So I'm feeling good. Because I know it's funny, because you've sent me a couple of things that haven't come through.
Yeah.
How annoying is that? It's just like, he sent me so much tunes and they haven't come through, and I'm like, oh, damn.
I know, and it's a conspiracy, man.
Yeah, I know. It's gremlins at work, man. So how's things anyway?
Good, man, good. Just well down here, it's all good, man.
Yeah, you took the train down and...
Yeah, came on the train.
Yeah. One of them ones, little sleeping and little kind of...
Yeah, it's all good, man, all good.
So you've been busy?
Yeah, definitely. Just finished the album, like working on some new tunes, doing some stuff with Di and that, just DJing, promoting. It's good, man.
What, you doing some promoting as well?
Well, trying to promote the album, not promoting.
Yeah.
No, not getting in that one.
No. That's another world, totally.
Yeah.
But the album. When did you finish it?
Right, probably about February.
About February.
Yeah.
Wicked, man.
I think, yeah. Probably.
So, how did you go through the selection process? Did you have a lot of tracks, or did you just really have a set idea and done the album? And
no, I had it took about, I don't know, a bit over a year. Went through just different processes, different bits of equipment, probably about 20 tracks, 22 tracks in the end, and then just dwindled it down to 15, 16. You know, and I could have still changed it then. You know, when it was all done, I could have still carried on and changed it. You know, but you just got to
that's the thing.
Let it go at one point.
Yeah, you do.
On,
You got to just kind of I don't know, you might get to a stage where you think, oh man, I'm a couple of tunes, I'm going to change things, but it's best once you've got the album done to just finish it.
It's a learning curve. It's all a learning process. It's you do it, it's like my first album, so it's do it, you see it, you make some mistakes, you don't make others, you know what I mean? You're right, you do it like that, you do this like that, and it's all just good, man. It's all cool, you know.
So let's go back because I don't even, there's a lot about you that I don't know about.
Right.
And where was you born?
I was born in London.
Yeah, whereabouts in London?
Hammersmith.
Oh, really? Yeah. Damn. You see all these guys that live out in the country, man. They're all Londoners. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're all Londoners, man. So, what was your musical influences when you was growing up?
Right. Well, probably from when I was a kid, it was my dad playing Bob Marley or
because I can hear
Simon or
yeah. There was a whole spectrum of music that you was kind of
and then I don't know, I got into Bomb the Bass when I was at school and that.
Man.
And
Tim Simeon.
Yeah, man. And then the racing, I heard about the rave music and that, and
So when did you get into the rave music?
Well, probably when I was 12. You know, certain kids, I was hanging around with older kids and they were bringing in rave tapes.
Yeah, I was only about 14 then anyway.
Right. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so, you know,
Yeah,
I'm feeling what you're saying.
Right, well, you were playing on the tapes, man. Like, amnesia.
I was very young and very talented.
You got an rave, yeah, so just like that, really.
And you just got hooked?
Yeah, from then it was like, at first I was trying not to get into the breaks. I was like, oh, this is alright, but it was like, secretly I was hooked on the breaks, man. They're just rolling.
For sure.
You couldn't even, you couldn't tell what the mix was, nothing. It was just like so new and fresh. It was like, right, bad. And then it all went kind of dark and...
Yeah.
And that was bad as well.
Yeah.
And then I was hooked completely. Everything else went out the window,
So when did you decide to make music?
Right. Well, probably when I was 15, I went round my mate's house. I've always been like making music, like from guitar to like whatever at school, piano, whatever. But none of it really gelled to me. It was like I was trying to get a sound that I couldn't really get. And then I went round my mate's house when I was like 15, and he had an Akai. SO1 on that, like a musical family, like my dad's friend, and I was like, oh, that's how you do it. And they were like,
that was it.
That was it. And then I went to college when I was 16, because back then it wasn't like you couldn't get Reason.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? It's like, it was a lot of money, so I went. The easiest way for me to do it was go to college and learn that way. And when you're 16, college is still free and that. So I was lucky to be able to know what I wanted to do at that age, to be able to do it. You know what I mean?
Right.
I went there for a couple of years, learned how to use Cubase and that, and audio was just coming into it, and then got a sampler and just went on the dole for 5 years and kind of got into it, really.
Yeah, just kind of built your kind of sound and the whole thing.
Yeah, it's like I knew where I was coming from, but I didn't know how to get
where you was going.
yeah.
I'm still at that stage now, actually.
Yeah, right. It's all good though. It's like I just feel lucky that I've got something that I can get into, and I've got something, you know what I mean,
and try and make a living out of it, and try your best, and
definitely it's like it's an art form, and it's like I'm just happy to be here, really.
Yeah, man.
I don't want a mansion by the lake. I just want to make good music. You know what I mean? It's like that's my motivation.
So when did you find your feet though?
Well, probably like I worked for a couple of labels, and then I met up with GQ and that.
Yeah.
And they kind of gave me my first break. So big ups to G and Mark.
Word,
and
man. Word.
They kind of released a couple of tunes I'd done with a guy called Devastate from South London.
For sure.
We did under Mechanism, like the J-Spot bootleg.
Yeah.
And
oh, was you behind that? Was you?
Yeah, that was me. Yeah.
That was sick. That was. I love that.
That was me and my friend from South London, and then did a couple more things like Mystic Amen and that.
Wicked.
And then we kind of went our separate ways, producing wise. Then I came up with Cuban Links.
Right.
And that,
right. We're gonna play one track from the album. We're gonna play Kung Fu.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna get onto the next section.
Great.
And move on the whole full cycle thing.
Yeah, definitely.
How things cracked off for you, man.
Yeah, great.
Wicked, man. We've got Clipz in the house from the album The Living Drums, Kung Fu. Kung Fu from the marvellous album Living Drums, out in your shops real soon. When is the album going to be out in the streets anyway?
I think it's July the 4th.
All right, Independence Day, man.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, right, yeah.
Independence Day, man. That's we're going to have some fireworks cracking off on that day,
great,
man.
Great.
Right, so now you made the move, of course, to Full Cycle.
Yeah.
How long ago was that now? Few years.
A couple of years ago, yeah, something like that.
And how did that whole kind of thing?
I was just like, because I've lived in Bristol like since I was a kid anyway. It's like I was brought up on their sound, going to their raves.
For real.
You know what I mean? Listening to them on the radio.
Because of course them guys were always jamming, had sound systems.
Yeah, definitely. So it's like for me, that's always been a big part of the culture for me.
Yeah.
And it's just a natural progression. I've always really been into that style, that sound. It's like it's part of me really, and it's something I wanted to follow on.
Yeah.
Because like it's all about, I don't know, Bristol, everyone tries to stick together and keep moving it on, you know what I mean? Keep the culture going on. So it's just like, it was a natural progression really. And it's like, I linked with Di and Crust and them lot. They started playing my tunes. I met Roni, they were really supportive. And I just, you know, it's like a different kind of style again of the music that I was making first.
Did you change your sound? Did you kind of try
evolve it? It's like, kind of, but it's like, I don't know really. It's like it just
maybe
not. It was like a lot of the things I was doing was always inspired by that sound anyway.
For sure.
But I was making a lot of Amon tunes back then, and I kind of Amon myself out. You know what I mean? It's like,
as you do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So it's like I just want to keep moving, keep the music moving on. Some people come up to me, they're like, yeah, you know what? Like, Witch Doctor was your best tune you've ever made, all them tunes back then, and what you're doing now is just like, rah, and it's like, cool, man. It's all good.
Whatever.
It's like,
you know what I mean?
Whatever you're into, it's all
we
good.
don't live in the past, yeah?
Yeah, you just
you know what I mean?
You got to keep moving, man.
You're as good as the last thing you've done, and it's as simple as
Definitely.
that, man. And you never ever watch that, because people always come to me, oh, it was all so much better in the 90s. It was, it was all so much better in the 50s, the 40s, you know what I mean? It's like, you know, you can't even watch that kind of bollocks, man.
You know what I mean?
But anyway, your sound is a very stripped down, very dubby, very black sound. It's a very rootsy, very black sound.
Right.
And Coco was probably your signature tune. It's a tune that was your passport. It came out, it was different, you had this intro and just blew up. And it was just like, no one had ever heard anything like that before.
Really?
Yeah, man. And what happened with Coco? Was that
that was, I move around quite a lot in the city and that. I don't know why, I just can't.
You're a nomad.
Yeah, I can't keep still.
Yeah.
So I'm like the littlest hobo. But, like, so I was living by a chocolate factory, and I used to get up in the morning and it used to smell of chocolate and that. So I was like, yeah, this is all right. And then everyone chipped off the home.
Sure it wasn't a dream?
No, serious, man. I was smoking a lot of green back then, but that probably had something to do with it.
Yeah, it might do.
But everyone went to Homelands and I couldn't go. So I was like, right, I'm going to do something today, you know. I can't go Homelands. Everyone's going to have a good time. I've got to stay home. So I just started making this tune, man. It was like inspired by Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh, right, Coco. All right, cool. I get it.
It's like all the like different coloured pipes and that on the intro, and that's like,
wow.
And then, you know,
it just happened.
Yeah, it just happened, really.
Did you know that was going to be a big tune?
No, just kind of.
Just a little rollout, a little kind of.
Yeah, just a little
flavour.
Yeah, it's like. At the moment, it's like I want to make tunes, I want to make heavy tunes and that, but it's like they've got to, for me, it's got to be for the girls and the boys. You know what I mean? It's like,
please.
Yeah, it's like,
let's get the girls back in, man.
Yeah, man. But
you know what I'm saying?
I just want to make it for everyone. So
but you know what? It's really funny you said that, because girls love your tunes.
Right, okay.
They do. They're always like, Clipz, that bass line's so sexy. You know what I mean? But you just got this thing, man. It's just very simple.
Okay.
But incredibly effective. And then you came with Funk Physics.
Right.
Which was probably the sickest drum and bass intro.
Right.
Groove said that's the sickest intro he's ever heard. And that sounds like George Clinton, man.
Right, P-Funk era, man.
Yeah, man, that's the P-Funk, man.
That's the vibes, man. That's what's going through my head all the time. All those people, it's like, there's something inside me, it's like, it's angry at that. It needs to feel that. It needs to feel all that. It's like, that's what I'm into it for, man. I want to make music that in 20 years' time, someone may play on the wrong speed,
and it's
and sample it again,
right, of
and
course.
put a vocal.
Well, that's what happened with James Brown. It's what happened with George Clinton, all of them, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 20 years on, we're messing around with the tunes and coming up with new flavours, man.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm sure that will happen for you, kid.
I hope it happens for all of us, man. It's like, I've already heard a few hip hop tunes where they've sampled like Cloaking Device,
and things like that. Oh yeah, for sure.
It's
and
wicked.
they won't admit it. They won't give us no love, but we don't care.
Yeah.
And then we've come to Slippery Slope, and you know, the great thing about your sound, there's a similarity, but there's a difference as well.
Yeah.
Slippery Slope is totally different from Coco, but it's got that same kind of vibe, same kind of feel.
Yeah.
And do you really set out to make these tunes as big dance floor tunes, or?
I don't know.
There's got to be a bit of that in there, though.
I think when all the DJ, I've always been a DJ, but when the DJing picked up, like
for real, you look at the dance floor.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, what do I want to do here? I want something in my box. It's like I don't get all the big tunes, so I've got to make them.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
And it's the best way, really. So, well, for me anyway. And then, yeah, I don't know really. I went to Glastonbury last year. And someone was going to me, you got to watch the Slippery Slopes, like Rob Smith, like from Smith. He's like, you got to watch the Slippery Slopes, you know. Yeah. And I was just like, that's a good name for a tune. And then came home and just made it.
Really, yeah.
Yeah.
I like that, Enterprise.
Yeah, right.
I like that, man. That's cool. So listen, we got to wrap things up slightly. Right. You know, Living Drums. Where did that name come from? I love that name. That's a wicked name, man.
My friend came up with it. She was just like, Living Drums. Yeah, I was like, right, Living Drums. About 3 years ago. I say to you, know, because I think it could be name a couple of your tracks. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You never know, man.
You never know. Because I'm on your album as well.
Yeah, you're on the end. Oh, we got you.
Let me explain this. Clipz said to me, I want you to do this little kind of like, little bit of ad-libbing, and you can't think of nothing, so I rang him one day and kind of a bit worse for wear.
Yeah,
and
you're jet lagged out.
Yeah, and a little kind of other things were cracking off. But and then he taped it and he's put it on the album. But that's the best way. You just caught me cold.
Definitely.
And I bet it sounds. I hope it sounds cool.
It's good. There's a few in a row, man. Make you chuckle. It's wicked.
So what you got coming up next anyway? You're promoting and you're touring the album.
Yeah, just promoting, just. Yeah, just doing that really. Got a few gigs coming up and that.
Wicked. And you're a great DJ, man. You're a DJ, yeah man. You sound like a DJ when you play, man.
Yeah, it's like I've always been in it. Like since I was a kid, it's like that's all I've always what I wanted to be. So it's like,
man, it's a natural
I've grown up on New Boys and that, and it's like
wicked, man.
You know, I've trying to follow it on, kind of do my thing and that, and
wicked.
You know, it's like and listening to Crust and them all day and
of
Ronnie
course, man. You've got to get some vibes from them, man. You know what I'm saying? Got to get some vibes, man, and from the Green as well. But that's another story.
No, I'm over that now.
Oh yeah. The little Snoop Dogg kind of vibe cracking. Yeah. See how long that's going to last.
Yeah.
But anyway, listen, there's going to be a chance now to hear you in the mix.
All right.
What a great DJ you are. Coming up in the mix, DJ Clipz, baby.
Well, tell you what, 12 months of
It's all right, leave the mic up, go, let him talk, Anyway, Clipz.
Yeah, man.
Thank you very much for coming
Thanks
in.
a lot. Thanks
Great
a lot,
to see you,
man.
because we've been talking about this for a long time. I'm really glad we kind of made it happen.
Yeah.
Came in and done your thing. Excellent mix.
Thanks, man. Thanks a lot. Can I just pick up my friend as well?
Yeah, man, you got your big ups, man. Just fire. Shoot.
I got to just big up all the fans and everyone for buying the tunes, all the DJs and the shops and that, and the labels. And I want to send a shout out to my friend Sharpie up there in HMP Dovegate. Big ups, bruv, and just see you soon, man.
Wicked, man. And what you got coming up next?
What
gigs? You gigging all summer?
Yeah. I'm like, tonight when the show goes out, I'll be in Birmingham. Then hopefully go down Glastonbury.
Wicked.
And then
You're gonna win it, yeah.
And then I've got all kinds of Canada. I'm coming to Canada next month.
All right.
Budapest, like all over the gaff, really. Just wherever I can, whoever will have me, I'm there, man.
Yeah, you're gonna be there, man.
Yeah.
Gonna be there doing your thing.
Yeah.
All right, then, listen. Best of luck with the album. It's out on July the 4th.
Thanks a lot, yeah.
And a great album.
Wicked.
Long overdue, and a lot of people waiting for it, and I'm sure it's going to crack off for you, man.
Great.
Yeah, you say hello to all the clique down there, all the boys,
man.
Ronnie and the family.
Definitely.
Because I know it's real good vibes going on down there.
Yeah, man, it's working right now down there. It's like
and Fierce as well.
Yeah, Fierce is down in Bristol now, and
my boy,
dBridge.
man. Yeah. dBridge is near you as well, man.
Yeah.
So some collabs will be cracking off soon.
Yeah,
no
man.
doubt,
Definitely.
All right, Clipz.
Thanks, man.
And that first thing, man, you make sure you link that. I'm gonna hook up Guy. I'm gonna get on the phone with that, man.
Right, cool.
For the girls, baby, for the girls. coming to the end of the show. Before we go, we've got to do the Clipz competition. Tonight we've got 5 copies of the new album from Clipz, Living Drums, to give away. All you've got to do is answer this very simple question. Name Clipz's last release, which got to #1 in the Vinyl Killers a few weeks back. If you reckon you know, send your answers to fabio@bbc.co.uk, mark the subject Clipz, or write to us, Clipz, Fabio, Radio 1, London, W1N, 6AJ. Have we had any letters at all? Not for years. Not for years. I don't know whether to just scrap the pen thing, because I don't know what people. I don't think people know what a pen is nowadays. So one more time. Clipz's last release, which got to #1 in the Vinyl Chillers. The Vinyl Killers chart a few weeks back. If you reckon you know, send answers to fabio@bbc.co.uk, mark the subject Clipz, or put pen to paper, Clipz, Fabio, Radio 1, W1N, 6AJ, baby. Wicked. Nice, great stuff having Clipz in. Great stuff, and it's a great album. Go out there, support it. Support your drum and bass. Go out there and buy it. Right, that is it. It is time to wrap up the show, wrap up everything tight, and get going, baby. Many, many thanks. Producers extraordinaire, Jesse, Mighty Mike, thank you very much for keeping me in check. Of course, on the next show that I do will be Serbia, the Exit Festival. We're going to have a great time there. I'll be heading out on the Thursday night, so I'll be on Annie Mac's show. And also, I might be sitting in with Giles Peterson on his show on the Sunday night. We'll see how that goes. And of course, live and direct, 2 hours myself alongside MC Rage. in front of a world of people, we're going to do our thing. It's going to be big, baby. Many thanks for listening. Thanks for all the emails. Thanks for all the love. Many thanks for Clipz for coming in, doing this thing. And of course, if you ever need track listings or anything what happened on the show, you need to stream it. Fabio at bbc.co.uk/Radio 1. Go online, hear the show again, get all the info, whatever you need, it's all there. Right, gonna love and leave you with something sick. Sick. So sick that I can't even tell you what it is. It's one of them ones. It is so undercover. It's incredible. Deep cover this thing, but this is different formula. Simple, but deadly. Until the next time, I'll be seeing you, baby.
Fabio, let it go.